Hey everyone, I'm Eric Johnson and I'm happy to be joining you this semester. So I should finish this year. I have just a few classes left in the internship, so it should be done by the end of this year. And I currently work as the employment manager with human resources here at JSU. So then I'm sure you're wondering, how and why are you in the sports management program? Well, so I was an undergrad here, and I was in communication, so I really focused on radio broadcasting. And as part of that, I did a lot of broadcasting of the athletic events. So, I was the person behind the scenes for several years doing, football, men's and women's basketball, baseball, and I think that's it. For the most part, we focused on most of those games. But I continued to do that a little bit after I graduated as well, and that's what I enjoyed the most. I really enjoyed doing being the behind the scenes and feeding the information and the scores to Mike Paris and doing the commercials and things like that. So I really enjoyed sports broadcasting at that point. My dream job would have been to go to ESPN and not be on air, but to work behind the scenes and be that person, that producer behind the scenes. But I was already a non-traditional student. I was already working at the time, so I didn't go into that field. I went into retail management because that's what I was already doing, and spent most of my career there. And then an opportunity came up to come to JSU and to work in the human resources department, which I've been there for the last 4 years. And so I didn't realize at the time, but in retail, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things that were transferable skills that I was able to transfer into human resources, and I hope to do the same thing with sports management. So I began when they had the opportunity to enroll in the graduate program. I began with another major, and I did well, and I enjoyed the first course. But I was like, well, let me try sports management. I think I might enjoy that a little better. So I enrolled in the law and ethics course, and I enjoyed that a lot. Like I was able to relate to a lot of the material. A lot of it was transferable and things that I related to from my professional career, and just a lot of the topical material was things that I remember from being a sports fan. And so, speaking of being a sports fan, I'm a huge football fan, huge NFL fan. Currently, my team is not in the playoffs. I'm a New England Patriots fan, so we didn't make the playoffs this year. But I was rooting for Tom Brady also, and the Bucks were eliminated by the Dallas Cowboys. So this year, I get to sit back and just enjoy football, enjoy wings. Enjoy just watching the playoffs. I don't have any vested interest in it other than just enjoyment. But I'm also a big college football fan too. Um, I like going to baseball games. I like the basketball during the playoffs and during March Madness. So I enjoy all those things. So, the opportunity to potentially work behind the scenes is what, kind of excites me and draws me into the sports management program. So I think that I could use my experience in retail management and, hiring and training, onboarding, different things like that, and human resources also. I think I could use a lot of that and transfer it into, a lot of the behind the scenes, administrative work, that goes into, sports. So that's what I hope to do with the degree. I'd love to stay here at JSU and, work with the athletic directors and department there. So, maybe one day. But that's kind of where I'm at and where I plan to go and what I plan to do with it. But I really look forward to working with you guys this year. And if there's anything that you guys might need in human resources while you're here, just give me a call. And if I don't, if I'm not the person, I'll figure out who it is, that you need to contact. But if you guys need anything, just let me know, and go Gamecocks.